Om Shanti. 13th April, English Murli. Sweet children, the confluence age is the most elevated age. It is during this age that you souls meet the Father, the Supreme Soul. This is the true Kumbh Mela. Question: which lesson can only be taught by the Father and not by a human being? Answer: only the one Father teaches the lesson of becoming soul conscious. This lesson cannot be taught by a bodily being. First of all, you receive the knowledge of the soul. You understand that we souls have come down from the supreme abode as actors to play our parts. The play is now ending. This drama is predestined. No one created it. This is why it has no beginning or end. Song: Awaken, O brides, awaken. The new age is about to dawn. Om Shanti. You children must have heard this song many times. The bridegroom is speaking to you brides. He is called the bridegroom when he enters a body. Otherwise, he is the father and you are the children. All of you are devotees who remember God. Brides, remember the bridegroom. The bridegroom is everyone's beloved. He sits here and explains to you children. Awaken now. The new age is about to come. The new age means the new world of the golden age. The iron age is the old world. The Father has now come to make you into the residence of heaven. No human being can say, I make you into the residence of heaven. Sannyasis know nothing at all about heaven or hell. Sannyasis have their religion, just as there are other religions. That is not the original eternal deity religion. Only God comes and establishes the original eternal deity religion. Those who are residents of hell then become residents of heaven, the golden age. You are no longer residents of hell. You are at the confluence. This confluence is in between the two. At this confluence, you make effort to become residents of heaven. This is why this confluence age is praised. Actually, this Kumbh Mela is the most elevated meeting. This is known as the most elevated Mela. You understand that all of you are children of the one Father. People speak of brotherhood. All souls are brothers. They say that the Hindus and the Chinese are brothers. According to all religions, all are brothers. You receive this knowledge at this time. The Father explains, you are the children of me, the Father. You are now listening to the Father in person. People simply say, for the sake of it, the Father of all souls is one, and everyone remembers just that one. There is a soul in both males and females. As souls, you are brothers. Then you become male or female, and you therefore become brothers and sisters. So the Father comes here and explains to you children. It has been remembered that souls and the Supreme Soul remained separated for a long period of time. It isn't said that the rivers remain separated from the ocean for a long time. Large rivers are always connected to an ocean. You children know that a river is a child of an ocean. Water rises from the oceans into the clouds, and it then rains on the mountains. That water then becomes a river. So, all are children, sons and daughters of the oceans. Many of you don't even know where water comes from. You are taught this too. You children now know that only the one Father is the ocean of knowledge. It is also explained that all of you are souls. There is only the one Father. Souls are incorporeal. When they enter the corporeal world, they take rebirth. The Father too can only meet you when He comes into the corporeal world. Only in this one age do you meet the Father. He has now come to meet everyone. People will find out that He is God. Krishna's name was put in the Gita, but Krishna cannot come here. How could he be insulted? You know that at this time the Krishna soul is here. First of all, you receive knowledge of the soul. You have been moving around, thinking all the time that you are bodies. In fact, you are really souls. The Father has now come to make you soul conscious. Sages and holy men, etc., can never make you soul conscious. You are children and you receive an inheritance from the unlimited Father. Your intellects understand that you are residents of the Supreme Abode. You have come here to play your parts. This play is now ending. This drama wasn't created by anyone. This drama is predestined. When people ask you when this drama began, you should tell them this drama is eternal. It has no beginning or end. It changes from new to old and old to new. You children have made this lesson firm for yourselves. You know when the world is made new and when it becomes old. This remains absolutely clear in the intellects of some of you. You understand that the play is now ending and that it will repeat again. Your parts of 84 births are definitely over. The Father has now come to take us back with Him. The Father is the guide, and all of you are also guides. Guide pilgrims. Those guides are physical, whereas you guides are spiritual. This is why you are also called the Pandava government. However, you are incognito. What did the Pandavas, Kauravas and Yadavas do? This question refers to the present, when it is the time of the Mahabharata war. There are now many religions. The world is Tamopradhan. The tree of the variety of religions has become completely old. You know that the first foundation of this tree is the original eternal deity religion. There are very few people in the golden age. The population grows later. No one knows this. It is also number-wise amongst you. Some of you students are sensible. You imbibe these teachings very well and are interested in inspiring others to imbibe them. Some imbibe everything very well. Some are in the medium number. Some are in the third division and others the fourth. Those who explain in a refined way are indeed at exhibitions. First of all, tell them that they have two fathers. One is this unlimited Parlaukic Father and the other is the limited physical Father. The people of Bharat received their unlimited inheritance. Bharat was heaven and then it became hell. This world is called the devil's kingdom. Devotion is unadulterated to begin with. People only remember Shiv Baba at that time. The Father says, children, if you want to become the most elevated of humans, stop listening to things that make you degraded. Listen to the one Father alone. Listen to unadulterated knowledge. Everything you hear from others is false. The Father is now telling you the truth and making you into the most elevated human beings. It was by listening to evil things that you became degraded. Light is the day of Brahma and darkness is the night of Brahma. You have to imbibe all of these points. You children are number-wise in every respect anyway. Some surgeons charge from 10,000 to 20,000 rupees for a single operation, whereas others don't even have enough to eat. It is the same with barristers. The more you study and teach others, the higher the status you claim. There is a difference. Maids and servants are also number-wise. Everything depends on how you study. Ask yourself, how much do I study? What will I become for many future births? Whatever you become for many births, that is what you will become in each and every cycle. Therefore, You should pay full attention to this study. Stop drinking poison completely. It isn't said of the golden age that God washes the dirty clothes. At this time, everyone's costume is rotten. They are Tamopradhan. This too is something that has to be explained. Whose costumes are the oldest? Ours. We continue to change our bodies. Souls continue to become impure and the bodies too continue to become impure and old. Therefore, the body has to be replaced. The soul is not replaced. The body grows old, then there is death. This too is fixed in the drama. Everyone has a part. Souls are imperishable. Souls themselves say, I am renouncing this body. You have to become soul conscious. People are body conscious. For half a cycle, are soul conscious, and for the other half, they are body conscious. Because the deities of the golden age are soul conscious, they are given the title conquerors of attachment. They understand that they are souls and that they have to discard their bodies and take others. There is a story about a king who conquered attachment. The father explains that deities are conquerors of attachment. You have to discard your bodies and take your next ones in happiness. You children are receiving all of this knowledge from the Father. Having gone around the cycle, you have found Baba. Those who have been converted to other religions will also come and meet Baba. They will come and claim their small inheritance. They change their religion completely. Who knows for how long they have been in that religion? They could have taken 2 or 3 births in that. If someone was converted from a Hindu into a Muslim, he would take rebirth in that religion and then come here. These are details. The Father says, if you are unable to remember all of these things, at least consider yourself to be a child of the Father. Even good children forget Baba. They do not remember the Father. Maya makes them forget him. You were previously slaves of Maya. You now belong to God. That is part of the drama. You have to consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Father. When you souls first entered bodies, you were pure. Then, by taking rebirth, you became impure. The Father says, now become conquerors of attachment. Do not have any attachment to your body. You children now have unlimited disinterest in this old world because everyone in this world only causes sorrow for one another. Therefore, forget the old world. We came bodiless and we now have to return bodiless. This world is now going to be destroyed. In order to change you from Tamopradhan to Satopradhan, the Father says, remember me alone. Krishna wouldn't say remember me alone. Krishna exists in the golden age. The Father alone says, you call me the purifier. Therefore, now remember me. I show you the way to become pure. I show you this method each and every cycle. God has to come when the world becomes old. The duration of the drama has been made very long. Therefore, people have completely forgotten this age. You now know that this is the confluence age. This is the age for becoming the most elevated of humans. People are in immense darkness. Everyone at this time is Tamopradhan. You are now changing from Tamopradhan to Satopradhan. You are the ones who have done the most devotion. The path of devotion is now ending. Devotion takes place in the land of death. After that, the land of immortality comes. You are now taking knowledge. Then, there will be no name or trace of devotion. O God, O Rama, are all words of devotion. Here, you must not make any noise. The Father is the ocean of knowledge. He doesn't make any noise. He is called the ocean of happiness and peace. Therefore, he needs a body in order to speak. No one knows what God's language is. It isn't that Baba would speak in all languages. No, his language is Hindi. Baba only explains in one language. You have to translate that and explain it to others. Give the father's introduction to all the foreigners, etc. You meet. He is now establishing the original eternal deity religion. Also explain the Trimurti. Prajapita Brahma has so many Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. First, ask anyone who comes, to whom have you come? A board has been put up outside. Prajapita is the one through whom creation takes place. He cannot be called God. Only the incorporeal one can be called God. The Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are the children of Brahma. Why have you come here? Why do you want to meet our father? The father would only meet the children. We know the father very well. The saying, son shows father, has been remembered. We are his children, Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First point. In order to become the most elevated human beings, you must not